Ball. My pen's not working. We've got beautiful guests here. We got Royal Ross here. I'm Gordy Kosfeld. Royal's wearing his Clay Target team shirt, which he got, and I didn't get one. What's that all about?
My son Ren was in on the Clay Target team when he was in high school.
I thought maybe you got it last spring when I was in the hospital or the nursing home.
No. Ren's been graduated now for several years, so it's several years old. But I don't wear it often, and in honor of the Faribault Coaches Show / the Faribault Youth Activity Show, I thought I would wear one that represented youth activities.
Yep, our spotlight on Faribault youth, and boy, we've got a big spotlight shining today out here at Jana's Market Grill. Royal, you want to plug some of the things that are going on out there? Very busy out there.
Yes, they are. As typical Saturday morning, very busy down here at Jana's Marketplace. Special today sounds awesome. It's the Monte Cristo raspberry French toast stuffed with ham, turkey, and cheddar cheese served with strawberry compote. That sounds wonderful. But you know what? It's also getting a little bit cold out, so they're bringing out the soups. They have some wonderful soups down here this week. They have chili, chicken dumpling, and chicken wild rice. So, folks,
I love all those.
Yep. If you're looking for a great meal, come on down to Jana's Marketplace and enjoy a hot meal. Sit down here and eat it, and take a couple of pre-portioned but yet freshly made in Jana's kitchen meals that you can take home or take to the office, throw in the microwave, heat them up, and you are set for the day.
And I love soup. Pea soup, though, don't invite me if you have pea soup.
Yeah, not so much. Don't invite me if you're serving peas anywhere.
You're not a pea guy either.
Anywhere in the meal, tater tot hot dish. No peas. Can't do that.
I brought an extra long mic cord today.
Yes, you did, and that's a good thing, too.
Because I knew we were going to have multiple guests.
Got kind of a full house.
We got two people. Oh, that's right. We were going to start with the archers here, weren't we?
Yes, we have archers extraordinaire.
And we got some Deca people here, and we're not even out on the Deca.
Yeah, we have 4 people here, and we have archery, swimming, and Deca all represented. It's amazing because 2 of them, Hattie Danberry and Chiloh Bongers, are in all 3. Is that correct, ladies?
Yes, that is.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and tell us who you are, and we'll get this party started.
Oh, okay. I'm Chiloh Bongers, and I'm Hattie.
Best friend extraordinaire,
yes,
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hasn't been lowered down the list or anything, Chiloh?
Nope, not at all.
Okay. Well, we're going to start out with the archery part of it. Both of you are archers, and Chiloh, you had that incredible event last year where you went to the national tournament. It's just your second year in archery.
Heritage Days Parade. She was in the Heritage Days Parade.
Yeah. So archery season is getting kicked off. We want to give a little promotion to the archery team, see if we can get some more kids out and stuff. So tell me about the team this year.
Well, there is for 6th through 8th graders, there's 2 more practices. Oh, sorry. There's 2 more practices to test out if they wanted to do archery, and that is November 4th and November 6th at 3:30 to 4:45, I think. And if they wanted to try it out to see if they wanted to join the team, they can.
And that's at the archery club building out on the fairgrounds. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yep. And just for people that weren't listening last year, archery is very unique. We can sponsor or provide a lot of the equipment to get people started, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then it's very unique in that everybody uses the exact same equipment, no matter tall, short, old, young, whatever. It's basically all the same draw length and all the same draw tension, correct?
Yep. It's all the same kind of bow, and everything is the same.
And how far away do you shoot?
You shoot from 10 meters away and 15 meters away.
Okay.
You know your meters?
I do.
Good. It's meters.
Yes. Do you plan on getting back to nationals this year? You think you got a shot?
Well, we're all on the high school team now, and since we have more there, we might have a better chance of going.
Okay.
Yeah, we're hoping to get the whole high school team to go to nationals this year. The great thing to do.
That'd be fun,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? So, Hattie, how do you think your season will go this year?
I think my season will hopefully go pretty well. I hope I'll get a new high score and hopefully make it to nationals.
Have you been practicing over the summer?
No, I haven't. Swimming has been my top priority for the summer and for the beginning of the school year. And then in a couple weeks, dance will start, and that'll be my next thing. And archery will just be kind of like a fun thing to do for my free time and kind of a calm thing.
You're a busy young lady.
I am.
Yeah, so.
Keeps me really fit, really happy.
Good deal. And I can tell that by the smile on your face. How many people do we have on the team, archery team this year?
Well, we're hoping that we have a bigger team. We're hopefully going to see around
6 new people we have.
Yeah, 6 new people, so probably around 25 people in total.
Nice. So it's a growing team, a growing sport, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And it's great for all ages, anything really.
Yeah.
You can do it till you're 90.
Yes, you can.
What is the age range for the team sport of it?
Well, for the team, we start 6th grade, so once you get into 6th grade, you can start up and be on our middle school team, and then...
Is that 6 through 8?
Yes.
Okay.
6 through 8 is our middle school team, and then you just kind of go on through high school, and then your senior year, that's just kind of done, and then if you want to do anything more...
Can a really talented 7th grader get moved up to the high school team?
I don't think so. I think we just kind of keep it with middle school and high school, and then with tournaments and everything... It's all just kind of like shooting at one time. So it's middle school through high school, all shooting at one time.
Okay. Cool.
What do you swim when you're swimming?
Well, I do diving and swimming. So I usually swim the 50 free and then the 100 free.
Okay. She's a sprinter.
Yes.
Chiloh?
And then diving as well.
Chiloh, what do you do for swimming?
I usually also do 50 free and 100 free. And sometimes I do 100 backstroke, too.
Okay.
Well, she's a sprinter, too?
Let's pass the mic over to Jillian. Jillian, introduce yourself here.
Hi, I'm Jillian Huberty.
Yep. And you are on the swim team?
Yep, I'm a swim captain.
Oh.
And then a part of Deca as well.
Part of Deca, we have some other Deca members here.
And what do you swim?
I swim everything between the 50 free, 200 IM, and the 100 fly.
Wow.
IM. 200.
Individual medley, so it's a 50 of each event. So butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, and freestyle.
Wow. Which one's your favorite event?
I'd say the 200 IM.
Okay.
Yeah.
What year are you?
I'm a senior.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite stroke?
My favorite stroke, I'd say freestyle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any big plans for next year?
Yeah, I'll go to the University of Iowa and major in political science with a minor in sociology and criminal justice.
Wow, she
and
could
then
be a president.
Attend law school.
She's going to be a lawyer.
Yeah. And then I'll attend law school at either the University of Minnesota or the University of Iowa. And then I plan on doing prosecutorial law. And I want to focus on blanking on sex crimes and working in that area.
Ooh. Well, somebody's got to do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, wow, that is pretty specific.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever got that specific of an answer before. So, congratulations to you for doing that. You're going to be a Hawkeye, though?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my. Were your parents Hawkeyes or something?
No, they both went to Winona. They were not very happy that I decided on Iowa.
What is this viral disease that made you go to Iowa?
They have a really amazing campus. Along with they have a really good political science program, and then that law school being on campus was a big drive because they have a good pre-law program.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful.
She knows what she's doing.
Yeah. So, what else do you take part in besides swimming and Deca?
So I'm our Deca president as well as our student council president, and then I'm a member of our National Honor Society. Yeah, and that's what I do. And then I'm our senior swim captain.
Madam President.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that is outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
Very accomplished young lady. Huh?
Yeah, thank you.
That's wonderful. Thank you for doing all of that. It's very cool stuff,
Now, before we hit the airwaves, she was explaining to us what DECA stands for.
Yeah. So DECA stands for, it's spelled DECA. It stands for Distributive Educational Clubs of America. But basically what it is it's like a business club for both high schoolers, and then DECA also has like a collegiate group as well. And you get to compete in a variety of different events. We have like role plays, which is where you take on the like character, the role of, let's say, someone who works at a marketing company or a business person, and then you present to a judge and you have a certain amount of time to prepare, and you have a random scenario given to you, and then a certain amount of time to present. We also have written papers that you can do, and oral presentations. There's a wide variety that covers all the different 4 P's of marketing, so plan, promotion, product, and placement. Yeah.
Yay! All right. Well, having just gotten to know you over the last minute and a half, I'm kind of guessing that you're probably not doing the business plans or the financial plans. I see you more in the role playing and things like that, just based on your interests.
Yeah, so my first year was my sophomore year, and I did the Principles of Business Administration, and I qualified for our international conference. I placed 5th at state, so I really like role plays. And then last year, I did role plays too, while also doing a financial literacy project, which was a big paper and presentation, and we created a financial literacy curriculum for the 9th grade students at the high school because they weren't required to take a financial literacy class. And then this year I'm planning on doing a career development as well as doing my role plays as well.
Awesome. Great.
Now you have partners, right?
Yeah, so for these events you can have partners. Role play is individual, but there's also team role play events. I do the individual role plays. And then last year I worked with Joey Steinberg, and then this year I'm planning to work with Addison Bauer. So.
All right, great. Yeah. Well, let's pass the mic down now, and we'll hit...
find out who this other DECA person is.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name's Anika.
Anika Gliem?
Mm-hmm, yes.
Yeah. And you're also in DECA.
I am, yep.
Are you involved in any other activities?
Yeah, so I also do soccer, and then I do Rotary Interact.
Okay.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Okay. Just give us a clip of what's Rotary Interact.
So it's like the Rotary is like the club with all the older people, and they make like the fundraising, and they do a lot of scholarships and sponsorships and stuff like that. Yep. So I'm part of like a club that's for high school students, but it's Rotary. So we do our own stuff, and we come up with our own ideas, and then we meet with the older people, and we talk to them about like how we can like kind of like intertwine both of our ideas.
Okay, perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What year are you in school?
I'm in 10th grade.
10th grade.
Yes.
Okay. So we don't really need to ask you about your future yet, unless you're an overachiever like Jillian here and has it all mapped out. But what do you do in DECA?
I am I'm an officer, so I'm like the head of the hospitality department.
You're a sophomore officer.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So my job is like, I help like the newer kids, like 9th graders and new DECA members to understand like what to do and where to go, like especially during the competitions, like what rooms they go to and all that stuff. And like, I give them a lot of resources like to study and just help with all that stuff, help recruitment and stuff like that.
Kind of an organizer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pretty well organized?
Yeah, kind of, no.
Kind of.
Not very much.
What do you compete in?
So I mostly do role plays. I haven't really it's only my 2nd year in DECA, and I've only ever gone back to business and districts. So I haven't really had that time to branch out, but most of the time I really like role plays and job interviews.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How many people are in the DECA club?
I think there's I think this year we have 50, 60, give or take, something like that.
Is that a lot?
Yeah, that's not a lot, but it's pretty good for our school, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
It's not a lot compared to last year, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's still a good fair number for an activity.
It's an average amount, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go back to Hattie and Chiloh. Mm-hmm. What do you guys do in DECA?
Well, since it's just our first year, we haven't actually done a lot, because there was a back to business, but,
we didn't get the opportunity.
No, we didn't go.
Yeah. Other sports.
Are both you young ladies sophomores?
Freshmen. We're freshmen.
Both freshmen.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So you're this is your first year in DECA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What is your Well, you don't have your leaders sitting here. They're gone. What's your initial impression, just in your first few weeks or whatever of Deca?
It seems like a lot. Like there's a lot into it, so.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot, but I feel like it's a great thing to do to prepare you for things in the future, like jobs and all kinds of stuff like that.
Have you seen any activity or something like that you said, hey, that's kind of what I want to work towards? Like role playing or speeches?
I definitely would like to try out some role plays just to try it. If it's not my thing, I could always try something else. But yeah.
You could just role play into something else.
Yeah.
All right.
They have Deca when you were in school?
I believe they did, yes. And they ran the candy store.
Were you in Deca?
I was not.
Now wait a minute here.
I know.
You're the small business administration guy, right?
Yeah. Well, back then I wasn't, but.
Oh, you weren't into that at all back then?
Nah, not so much. Although I think my first, or one of my favorite shows was Family Ties, and one of my favorite characters was
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox, the young high school Republican. I still chuckle about that. But all right, Jillian. So as a leader here, what are you doing to mentor
these young people?
The young people.
So last weekend we just had our Back to Business conference, which is like a state. We meet with all the people who go to state, and it's an opportunity for new members of Deca to compete in role plays and take our exam, which allows them to practice before they go to districts and then qualify for state. It's basically an opportunity with no pressure, nothing's on the line at all, and it allows them to get to know what they're going to do while not feeling the pressure and the stakes of districts. Another big thing that we do is we have our weekly meetings. The month of November is National Deca Month, so we have different events coming up. One of them is the Dress for Success Day, where all Deca members will dress up in professional business clothing. We do lots of engaging posts on social media, lots of volunteer work out in the community just to get Deca kind of out there and people to see us. One of the things that we're doing this year is we're helping with the Irish Turkey Trot. We're helping set up the day before. So we have 75% member participation with that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
We run this, we have the Freddy's Locker Room, which our Deca members run, both the retail side of it and then the food side of it. So that's really engaging, and we get students to learn about Deca from there. We also do concessions at home basketball games, swim meets, and volleyball games. And we paired with Nautica Bowls in Northfield to start selling those two at concessions events.
Are you producing a profit in Freddy's Locker Room?
Yep. So we we get a profit, and then that all goes back to Deca to help take off some of that cost for going to districts, going to state, and then going to that international conference in April.
Okay. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad to hear you're profitable.
Yes.
Where is the international conference?
So the international conference this year is in Orlando, Florida. Last year it was in Anaheim, California, and then the year before that it was back in Orlando.
International? You don't get to go to Europe or something?
No. Deca is an international organization, so we have countries like China, India, Brazil. There's people from all over the world who come.
Really?
And then 48 states to participate.
What are the
in
two
Deca.
states that don't have
Hawaii
teams?
and I'm pretty sure it's Hawaii and Alaska. I'm not for sure.
Quite
though.
a ways for them.
Yeah.
Oh, and China isn't? I mean, come on, step it up, Alaska and Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go here.
Oh, my.
Come on, get into Deca. So, and did I ask, do you do any other activities?
Swim, student council.
Oh, yes, we talked. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, yes, you're
She's
the
the president of the
overachiever.
student
Yeah.
council.
You're the overachiever, student council president.
Yeah.
Politics. You're going to be in politics? Tuesday's coming up.
Yeah.
Big voting day.
Yeah.
You going to go into politics someday, maybe?
Yeah. I want to, law in itself is political.
That's
so, and the work I want to do, is advocacy work. And I also have a passion for just like voting and voter outreach. Just going to talk about real quick how in Minnesota you can register to vote at 16, and you can register to vote at the polls, so you don't have to be pre-registered, which I think is a really awesome thing in Minnesota because you don't have to go through a loophole in all these systems to be able to vote.
Yep, the Rice County Election Office is open 9 to 3 today, 9 to 3 tomorrow.
Really?
Yep, they're open until 5 on Monday.
Okay. So why can you register to vote at 16?
I'm not sure the specifics on why, but that was new legislation that was passed just to make it easier and to get the youth more engaged with that civil process and how it's a civic duty. And it's almost creating an excitement, right? I'm registered to vote. I registered once I turned 16. And you get a thing in the mail that says you're registered to vote. Once you turn 18, then you can like go and vote in every election. And I think it's a great way to incentivize people that your voice matters, especially as a youth. Like your voice still matters. Even if you can't vote now, you can still make an impact.
I like it.
Yeah. What do you enjoy about Deca?
I love the people. I love networking. I also love the challenge that it creates. It creates a competitive environment with people who have plans and want to go somewhere. And it allows you to get better at what you want to do, whether that's public speaking, creating business plans, writing essays. It makes you become a better, faster thinker, and then in the long term, a better, faster person, and allows you to just be able to talk to people and be more hospitable. It
is a very well-rounded program, isn't it? Where, I mean, you can be business-minded and be in Deca, or you can be political-minded, be in Deca. I mean, it's very well-rounded and pretty expansive. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you wanted to go into a trade or if you wanted to go into business or even teaching per se. There are skills that you learn from Deca that will benefit you in everything you do. Like networking is a really big thing that we work on. Leadership skills, communication skills. Everything that you do in Deca benefits you some way or somehow throughout your future, which I think is an amazing thing. It is.
Didn't have that in my school.
No. Well, you were still on rock tablets and chisels back then. Let's go back to Anika. Did I pronounce that right? Anika.
Yes.
Not Anika, but Anika.
Anika, yeah.
Anika, yeah. You going to aspire to be another Jillian in 3 years or so?
Yeah, I would like to be as involved as she is. Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Do any of you young ladies work? I mean, you're all incredibly busy, multiple sports, multiple activities. Yes. Do any of you work?
Yeah, so that's actually where I'm coming from right now. I am on my break, but I work at Fairway, and then I teach at Roosevelt after school. So, yeah.
Because you need more to do, or you're not busy enough, or
what?
Well,
I actually want to be a special ed teacher, and so it gives me a lot of the training that I need, and shows me kind of I get that aspect of dealing with the kids who are a little more challenged and have some bigger issues. So.
Well, my wife is a special ed teacher, and she is smiling at home right now listening to that.
Well, that's
you have just
good.
Warmed her heart.
Well, that's good. I'm glad.
Well, it does take a special person to teach special ed, I think.
I'd like to say that I've been a pretty darn good case study for her over the last 30
Well, there you
years.
go.
So, Hattie and Chiloh, you guys work?
No, I do not.
No, I don't either.
But you're both freshmen. So.
Archery's work, isn't it?
Well, yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah.
I've been wanting to get a job. And Hattie had summer jobs,
I had
too.
a summer part-time job roughing volleyball.
Oh,
just for fun, getting some spending money and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
And how about you, Jillian?
I work at the Faribault Community Center and the Faribault the Faribault Family Aquatic Center as a lifeguard, a swim lesson teacher, and then I do front desk there, and then I'm a hostess at Redemption.
Okay. Wow. And again, just because you had an extra 5 minutes a week, you might as well go get a job, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you got to save for that law school,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's not cheap.
No. I assume Iowa has reciprocity?
No, they don't.
Oh, they don't?
No, Wisconsin and North and South Dakota do, but Iowa does not.
You have to pay out-of-state tuition?
Yeah, they have reciprocity with Illinois, but not with Minnesota.
They don't count.
Well, maybe you move to Illinois 30 days before you go to school. You're in there.
Or are you going to take up residency in Iowa and try to be a citizen, a resident there next year so you can...
Going to college in the state doesn't count as residency.
Oh.
So I can't do that, yeah.
Well, you could move there and have a residence and be a resident.
Yeah, it's a 1 year. They require you, it's 364 days or something to be considered a resident.
Iowans just aren't very friendly, are they?
No.
Setting up these tough...
lots of corn and hogs.
Yeah.
Tough criteria here. I don't know about that. But, oh well. So, no Iowa State, but Iowa Hawkeyes.
Yep.
Saddens me a little. Saddens your parents a little,
Yeah.
I'm sure, but that's all right.
Yeah.
You will do great things.
Thank
We've got
you.
about 4 minutes left, Gordy. Let's turn it over to the ladies. What haven't we asked you about? I mean, have we missed any of your activities? Everybody's involved in so much.
Yeah. I don't think we've missed much, but
What do you enjoy about archery?
I enjoy the coaches. They're great coaches. They teach us so much, and they just inspire us to do better every practice. And even if one tournament doesn't go out the way we wanted it to, they always tell us that there's the next one and we can do better and improve.
Do you have any female coaches in archery?
Yes, we do. We have
Awesome.
Robin
Hood.
and Irene.
Robin Hood? No.
No.
Robin, Irene. How many coaches do you have?
4
so-
to 5 coaches, yeah.
Okay, so almost half. That's wonderful to hear. That's wonderful. to
Yeah.
So
And-
concentration is big in archery.
Yes,
right?
very big.
Is the mental part the hardest part?
I think so, yes. Just visualizing your target and, like, thinking that you're going to get a 10 and...
Certainly the most important part, isn't it?
Definitely. Because if you don't think it, you're not going to be able... That's half the thing is you got to think it to be able to do it.
Yeah,
And
I
you
know.
probably translate that into other sports like diving, I would assume.
Oh, yeah.
You have to think about the dive and you have to think that you can do it before you even get off the board.
Just like in Caddyshack.
That's probably how
Be
I
the
was.
ball.
That's probably why I was
the
never really good in sports. I didn't visualize anything.
But I know last year we talked to Chiloh a lot that focus and that concentration was key in archery.
And remember,
Very important.
last year she was a year younger.
Well, that's good math.
We're talking in eighth. She was in 8th grade, is what I'm saying.
And
Doyle.
went to nationals.
When I was in 8th grade, I couldn't sit still for 2 minutes, let alone do what she did.
No, but they're different nowadays. They have greater ambitions than we had. They're killing it.
They are. Fantastic. We got some really good young people in this town.
We do. And we see it every Saturday morning.
That's
when
what
they
I
come
love
in.
about the show.
Yeah, I'm so impressed with the young adults that come in.
You know, people that are worried about the country's future, look at this.
They'll be fine. We'll be fine. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right.
All right. 1 minute.
Anika,
Yes,
you're not 16 yet.
I am.
Oh, are
Yes.
you registered to vote?
I am not. I didn't know that was a thing, actually, and I just turned 16 last Wednesday.
So she
it's-
is
Happy
going to
birthday.
register to
Thank
vote.
you, yes.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Well, now you have something to talk to Jillian about.
Right, there we
Yeah,
go.
yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I did not know that you could register to vote at 16, just to garner interest, I guess, in the political system.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So, well, very cool. Thank you, ladies, for coming in, representing, 3 different activities, 4 different activities?
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, and you're all involved in multiple ones, so it's wonderful that you came in. We definitely appreciate it, and the audience appreciates it.
You have a new name,
I do.
your business.
Oh, yes, Trek Properties, located in beautiful downtown Faribault. Formerly G&H Properties, but now we are Trek Properties.
Which stands for?
Trek.
Oh, okay.
It's not an acronym or anything. It's just TREKK.
Okay, all right.
But full service real estate firm. We have 4 different divisions. We have residential management, property management, and that's where we oversee investment properties, generally for investors, rental property. And then we have association management where we oversee the management of townhome associations, condo associations. We've also got a storage unit division and a commercial division. So very well-rounded real estate company located right here in beautiful Faribault, Minnesota. Have a big footprint. I know my footprint goes all the way up to Bloomington, all the way over to...
The Southern